Alright guys, so today I am going to be sitting down and discussing the new Lush Liverpool exclusive perfumes. I did purchase all of the ones that were available on the UK site. These were not in my budget at all, but I am a huge perfume lover. I love fragrance. It's always something that I just have been drawn to my whole life. Even when yard sailing, like, I'm always looking for perfume. That's just, I absolutely love perfume, and all of these fragrances were ones that I have never smelled before, never had before, and I felt like it was an opportunity that I had that I was able to purchase them. So I wanted to just sit down, talk about them, how they smell. I only had a chance to wear a few for an entire day, and I will talk about staying power of those and everything like that. So this is probably going to be a little bit long of a video. There's 9 perfumes all together, and I have a lot to say about each one, so we're just going to get right into it. So the packaging on these new perfumes is really nice. They come in a black box, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see that embossing, but it does say the perfume library, and then they do kind of just slip down like this. So I like to actually keep my perfumes out on display, but I still keep a hold of the boxes. So I like these boxes a little more than the ones that are just in like the flip top box. I just think these are really sleek. I don't know. I like the box. Anyway, the perfumes themselves, the labels are black and they're kind of like gold in color. Like the name of them kind of has a gold sheen to it. So we're gonna start off with V, and this fragrance originally came out in 1995. Now, Lush has it described as a sensual violet, a slice of intrigue, a dash of mistaken identity, and lashings of champagne. A delicate floral fragrance that's just a little bit gothic. The ingredients for V are cedarwood oil, Ghanaian ylang-ylang oil, clove bud oil, as well as violet leaf, and this one comes in at $45.67. Now, to smell this, right as I smell it from the bottle, it smells like violets. It has a very nice violet smell. It kind of reminds me a bit of the Tuka Tuka fragrance or like Violet Nights. I definitely feel it's a stronger violet than Tuka Tuka or even Curbside. But yeah, this just a definite violet floral smell. I did wear this one. I would say it averaged about 4 to 5 hours in wear, and I am a huge lover of the scent of violets. Ever since I tried the Violet Nights bath oil, that just kind of put me over the edge as it being like a really one of my favorite kind of floral fragrances. I also really love rose. So I'm really digging this one. I think this one is a really nice one. I don't have anything bad to say about it at all. And if you like violet scents, if you like Tuka Tuka, if you like Curbside Violet, if you like the Violet Nights bath oil, anything violet, then you'll love it because it smells just like a beautiful floral violet fragrance. I feel like I said violet like 800 times right now, so I apologize. I have nothing bad to say about that one. It smells fantastic. So the next one we're going to talk about is Pansy, and this one came out in 1993 originally. Lush has it described as give them something to cuddle up to. Rosemary, orange flower, galbanum serve up a distinctly blackberry fragrance for those with a sweet tooth or sweet heart. And the ingredients in Pansy are bergamot oil, orange flower absolute, rosemary oil, and galbanum oil, and this one comes in at $45.67. Now, to me, this one is also a really good one. I think it smells very similar to the olive branch fragrance. It's very bright. It's a very bright scent. It's also just a really sweet scent as well. This one is perfect for if you're like me and you like to wear fragrances based on like seasons and stuff like that. Pansy is perfect. I think would be perfect for like spring, summer months because it's just like a brighter perfume. Not really like a warm fragrance. I really like this one. And like I said, when I smell it, personally, I think it smells a bit like olive branch, and I feel like I smell, and I don't remember because it's been so long since I've had a Dorothy Bubble Bar, but I remember Dorothy Bubble Bar I think had orange flower in it, and I feel like I maybe smell that a little bit in this perfume, but like I said, it's been so long since I've smelled a Dorothy Bubble Bar. But again, I have nothing bad to say about this one. V and Pansy are just perfect in my opinion. So if you go by my opinions alone, then I don't think you'll be disappointed in either of those. So our next perfume is called Fantabuloso or Fantabulosa. Fantabulosa. And you can see it is actually colored. You can see that pretty blue in there. There we go, with the light reflecting off of it. So I'm only going to say this once, but this is what was formerly called the Ladyboy fragrance, and it came out in 2004 originally. Lush has this one described as an intriguing and sophisticatedly sweet bananery blend to wear with pride. And the ingredients in this is chamomile blue oil, seaweed absolute, oak moss absolute, and violet leaf absolute. And this one comes in at $50.89. Now, like I said, the liquid is blue, but when I sprayed this on, I didn't see any color transfer on my skin, and I sprayed a little bit on my clothes as well, and I didn't see a color transfer there either. So I wouldn't recommend, spritzing it on your clothes, but just saying, when spraying it on your skin, I don't see any kind of color transfer. When I first smelled this, I didn't really pick up a banana scent, but, when I was reading the descriptions of it and, I kept hearing about banana, like it smells like a little bit like banana. And I'm like, okay, I don't smell banana in this, but the more I thought about smelling banana and the more thinking about it, then like when I started smelling it again, I do get a hint of a banana smell, but it's not like you would think. It's not like a straight up, oh my God, I'm smelling banana kind of smell. It's definitely a warm kind of woody fragrance with that oak moss, and then just like a slight banana scent mixed in there as well. I feel like this one would be great for a fall fragrance just because it's got like that warm, slightly spicy fragrance to it. Again, I don't have anything bad to say about this one. I think it smells really, really nice. Next we have Solarium, and this one was first released in 1989. Lush has it described as a superlative blend of oud, neroli, and rose that's really worth its salt. Sublimely smooth and sexy with a rugged undertone. And the ingredients are Lebanese neroli oil, rose oil, oud oil, oak moss absolute, and sandalwood oil. And this one comes in at a whopping $97.87. Holy shit. This was an expensive Lush perfume. And you know what? This was my $97.87 mistake. I was not a fan of Solarium. When I first smelled it, I was put off on my first sniff. I thought it kind of smelled a bit like, I don't know, burnt rubber or just something weird that just did not agree with my nose. So I started off not liking it just on my first sniff, and then I wore it to work one day. I was like, I'm just gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna wear this one, see how it dries down on my skin. Maybe I will change my mind after I put it on. Well, I did not change my mind at all. I sprayed it on and I was like, oh my God, I have to go to work smelling like this. It's got such a sharp fragrance to it. I describe it as a sharp smell. I'd also say it's bitter, unpleasant, and while I was wearing it, there was like no getting away from myself. Like I was just constantly smelling it all day, and unfortunately this scent lasted all freaking day. Like 8-hour wear, totally smelled it even still. Like after I got home from work, it lasted my whole work day. So I also feel like it's a little bit of a mature scent. I hate saying old lady. I hate saying that, but I feel like, well, one, I feel like I'm never really gonna reach for this one, but then also, I don't know, maybe like down the line as I get older, maybe I will start to like it a little more. I don't know. I just feel like, to me and my nose, this one just didn't really agree with me. I don't know if it's a certain ingredient in here that when mixed with other scents just doesn't smell pleasant in my opinion. So personally, like I said, I don't feel like I'm really ever gonna wear this one, and it was like the most expensive one, I think. So yeah, that one was disappointing, but that's kind of the risk you take when buying perfume off the internet, not knowing what it's gonna smell like. So me personally, I'd stay away from that one, but you know, everyone's nose is different. Everyone likes different fragrances. So just because I don't like it does not mean you wouldn't like it. These are just my, you know, how I feel about these fragrances, and I don't like that one. So the next one I have is Himalaya, and this one was first released in 1993. I actually took all of my Lush perfumes to my local Lush shop because I like sharing them with the girls that work there, and it seemed like this one was kind of like a fan favorite. It seemed like a lot of them liked the scent of Himalaya, and when I first smelled Himalaya, I also felt the same way. It definitely was a fragrance that I thought that I would typically wear pretty often. Lush has it described as an intoxicating mix of florals and heady spice, musky but fresh and incredibly Moorish. The ingredients are gonolin, ylang ylang oil, spikenard oil, and xantholaxum oil. I had to look up what spikenard oil was, and it was described as a strong, musky, both sweet and earthy. And the xantholaxum oil was described as a floral, fresh, and fruity fragrance. And this one comes in at $50.89. So, as I stated, this one was kind of a favorite of mine right out of the box. As soon as I smelled it, it's got a warm, kind of like a smoky, musky, it's got it all as far as a fragrance goes. It's definitely a warm fragrance, definitely something I'd see myself wearing in the fall. To me, it's like just the epitome of a fall fragrance. It's just so intoxicating, and I just love like the smokiness of it. Yeah. If you like a smoky, woodsy, warm fragrance, then you'd probably like Himalaya. It smells, I could literally just smell this constantly. Like, I'd want a candle scented like this just so I could like burn it and have like my whole house smell like it. It just smells so good and so, like I said, intoxicating is how I would describe that. Next we have Hairdressers Husband, and this one was first launched in 2010. And Lush has it described as an intoxicating salon smells of hairspray, rose water, and shampoo tangled up in orange, grapefruit, and tonka. This homage to hairdressing is so mouth-watering, you'll want to pour it all over ice and drink it up. And the ingredients in this are sweet orange oil, lemon oil, grapefruit oil, lemon myrtle oil, vanilla absolute, and tonka absolute. And it comes in at $84.82. So when I smell this, I definitely smell the orange. I smell grapefruit. It's a slightly warm citrus smell, but it's not, when I say citrus, I don't mean like a citrus cleaner kind of smell. I'm just talking like a slightly warm, orangey fragrance. And to me, it kind of smells like if I were to describe this in some way, I would describe it as like smelling like a high-end shampoo or something like that. Like a high-end salon shampoo. It smells clean. But yeah, I mainly smell like the orange and the grapefruit. It's a nice citrus scent. I like this one. I can see myself wearing it pretty often. I think it's a good one for spring, summer. I think this one could even take you into fall, really, because it does have a slightly warm undertone to it. So yeah, I like this one as well. Next we have Junk, and this one is actually a new scent. It has never before been released. Lush has it described as a lemon, rosemary, and sage combined into a fresh herbal perfume with a fruity black currant twist. And the ingredients are Sicilian lemon oil, green mandarin oil, rosemary oil, and sage oil. And it comes in at $45.67. Oh, this one is really good too. It's got like a sweet candied black currant smell. It's along the lines of Comforter, but it's not Comforter. Like, I was like really sniffing these a lot, like trying to like catch every fragrance I could out of them and like just, you know, what it reminded me of kind of thing. And I could have sworn I smelled a slight licorice-y kind of scent to it. To me, like, when I just close my eyes and smell something and what I, you know, picture in my head, I picture opening, like, a plastic bin in, like, the bulk candy section of a grocery store where, like, you know, you just grab a spoon and scoop into a bag. Just a sweet black currant kind of candy from the bulk section of a grocery store. I know I have such a weird way of describing things, but it smells good. I like it. I think it smells pretty awesome. So this one is a good one as well. Yeah, I really like that. So I haven't worn this one yet though, so I'm gonna have to get that one spritzed on soon. All right, next we have Never Ever Homme, and this one says it's a remix of 2004's Homme fragrance. It's described as a blend of incense, spice, patchouli, tonka, and amidst the chaos, a steady sultana-esque core blossoms the calm inside the storm. The ingredients are patchouli oil, osmanthus oil, orange flower absolute, tonka absolute, and fenugreek absolute. And this one is a really expensive one too at $97.87. So this one was the same price as the Solarium. Now, Forever Ever Homme. When I smell it from the bottle, I think it smells really nice. I smell like a mapley, syrupy caramel, a spicy patchouli. It's rich. It's almost leathery. It's woody. It's It's completely all over the place, but smelling it from the bottle, I think it smells great. I think whatever I'm smelling, it all works together. When I closed my eyes and imagined what I was seeing when I smelled it, I was imagining like a meditation temple, a yoga class with just, you know, some stuff burning, just like kind of like a spiritual fragrance. It smells great in the bottle. I absolutely love it in the bottle. I wore this one to work today. I'm going to give it another chance because in the bottle, I love it. But I wore it to work today, lasted all day. In fact, I still smell it on myself right now. I just wasn't a fan while I was wearing it. And I don't know if it just doesn't work with my body, chemistry, or why I just wasn't into it. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna give it another whirl, but I don't know what it was about today when I wore it, but I wasn't feeling it. I like it in the bottle, but to wear it, I don't know. I can't wait to get it off of me. Let's just say that. But I'm gonna try it again because in the bottle, it smells absolutely amazing. Lastly, we have the SOS perfume, and I never had this. The orangutan soap is scented in the SOS. I never had the orangutan soap before. So it's new as a perfume, but the fragrance itself isn't new. So Lush has it described as a patchouli sourced in Sumatra, a wild underground ode to patchouli and Brazilian orange that's not for the faint-hearted. And the ingredients are dark Sumatran patchouli oil and Brazilian orange oil, and this one comes in at $50.89. And this one smells really good. It's orangey. I smell the patchouli. It's a woody, earthy, citrus scent. It kind of reminds me a bit of Karma, but sweeter, because you really smell the orange in it. I think it smells fantastic. I haven't had a chance to wear this one yet, but in the bottle, it smells amazing. So I definitely like that. And like I said, I feel like if you're a fan of Karma or you like patchouli scents, but want something on the sweet side of a patchouli scent, then this one would be pretty good. So those are the 9 Lush Liverpool exclusive, I was gonna say bath bombs, perfumes that I purchased recently. So I pretty much liked all of them except for the 2 most expensive ones. So it's highly upsetting considering they were the most expensive and I didn't care for either of those fragrances, the Solarium and the Never Ever Alm. But I think that for the most part, this was a really awesome release of fragrances. I'm really excited to add them to my collection. I'm gonna give the 2 I didn't like another chance, but I want to wait until after I go through the rest that I haven't had an opportunity to wear yet. I was trying to wear them all each day that I worked, but unfortunately I got these on Monday, so I only wore Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday so far. So that's why I don't have kind of like a how long each one lasted for this video. So I do plan on, and I've been wanting to just kind of take a Lush perfume from my collection and make a video review of a specific one. So like say Vanillary, like I'll do a whole video on just Vanillary and so on and so forth. So you'll probably see those types of videos come, like a perfume review of just a specific perfume. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. You'll have to let me know if you purchased any of these or which ones you would like to see possibly come out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought down below, and I will see you next time.